Health warning for experimental IVF treatment add-ons, Mandurah male, Mandurah, WA. Add. News home. Health warning for experimental IVF treatment add-ons. Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, email. Would-be parents undergoing IVF have been warned about experimental add-on treatments that could cause harm or reduce their chances of having a baby. The alert was issued by a regulator as it also revealed a series of errors including eggs lost due to a miscommunication, a sample being inadvertently discarded, and equipment faults. Optional treatments causing concern include extra tests, drugs, therapies and the use of new equipment, according to the Victorian Assisted Reproductive Treatment Authority's 2022 annual report. Examples included endometrial scratching and some immunotherapies. The regulator said many optional extras were experimental, have not been thoroughly tested or only tested with limitations such as small sample sizes, bias and insufficient data. These limitations mean it is not known if they make a difference to the chance of having a baby or if their use has potential risks, the report said. They generally come at additional costs to patients and can be very expensive. It is important for patients to consider whether the cost of an add-on is justified in their specific circumstances or if having an extra IVF treatment cycle to potentially produce more embryos is a better option. The regulator is also concerned about some sperm donors using social media, apps and other informal arrangements to organize donations outside of limits set by authorities. In Victoria, sperm from an individual donor may be used by up to 10 women, but the report revealed concerns some people were skirting the rules. The authority detailed several handling errors over the past year, including an incident where a sample was inadvertently discarded. It also highlighted the loss of eggs due to a laboratory miscommunication plus 2 incidents of eggs and embryos being lost due to prolonged exposure. Over the last 4 years there was a 261% increase in an IVF side effect called ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome that involved a hospital stay of at least 1 night. It noted that rate was well above the overall 43% rise in fertility treatments during that time. There was also a 44% increase in Victorians having donor-conceived babies compared to the previous 12 months and a 30% jump in women with frozen eggs in storage. Victorian Health Minister Mary Ann Thomas said it could be an emotional rollercoaster for those facing fertility problems and her thoughts were with people impacted by errors. She said the Victorian Assisted Reproductive Treatment Authority regulates private IVF providers and took comfort from the number of adverse events trending downwards. This is a good thing, Ms. Thomas said. It's really important that we have a strong regulatory framework around our private providers, these private businesses. Australian Associated Press. Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, email. Advertisement. Ad. Fowler fever in overdrive as Matilda's star dazzles. 7 rules for a respectful and worthwhile voice referendum. Star-studded Matildas give Gustafsson a real headache. Was inspiring nominees for the 2024 Australian of the Year Awards. Fowler fever in overdrive as Matilda's star dazzles. 7 rules for a respectful and worthwhile voice referendum. Star-studded Matildas give Gustafsson a real headache. Was inspiring nominees for the 2024 Australian of the Year Awards. Severe weather to hit WA on Wednesday. Fowler fever in overdrive as Matilda's star dazzles. 7 rules for a respectful and worthwhile voice referendum. Star-studded Matildas give Gustafsson a real headache. Was inspiring nominees for the 2024 Australian of the Year Awards. Severe weather to hit WA on Wednesday. Shellfish become spies to help improve aquatic ecosystems. Fowler fever in overdrive as Matilda's star dazzles. 7 rules for a respectful and worthwhile voice referendum. Star-studded Matildas give Gustafsson a real headache. Was inspiring nominees for the 2024 Australian of the Year Awards. Severe weather to hit WA on Wednesday. Shellfish become spies to help improve aquatic ecosystems. Get the latest Mandurah news in your inbox. Sign up for our newsletter to stay up to date. We care about the protection of your data. Read our privacy policy. Advertisement. Ad.